Hi, it's Chris here. Thought I'd mix up the format a bit and give you an update on the channel. As you're probably aware, I haven't uploaded many covers for a while. It's been quite a busy year. I would like to bring your attention to a few things I've been working on though. So my ambient project called Mustlord has a new album coming out this month, which is called Fragmentary. That is a compilation of the work I've done over the past few years. If you're a fan of ambient, drone, experimental music, I think you'll like it. There are no synthesizers. Every sound you hear, with the exception of a few of the field recordings, are recorded with guitar. I've also joined a metal band called Hope Through Grace. Check them out if you're into that kind of style. I'll put a link to their stuff in the description. I've been updating the channel, so adding some new playthroughs I've made in the past of my own stuff. Also links to live performances that I've done throughout the years. Sometimes to move forward, you have to look back and see the work you've done in the past to get a sense of your trajectory. I also was thinking of giving up entirely. I mean, I've been playing guitar for like 20 years and I find it hard to self-promote. I find it hard to produce my stuff, get it out there, present it in a way which is appealing to other people. I have ideas that I like to realise, and once I've realised them, the work is kind of done and I move on from it. But looking back, I can't really see that there's anything I'm truly proud of. I've done work in Black Seal Pass project, used to be called Fingerpicking Good, which is a dumb name. But in that, the idea was to combine acoustic and progressive rock, which I did. So there were 3 songs for Ray, Point of Balance, which was a long-form, one-track type album, and then Artifacts, which was a more DIY approach, one take, one track type thing. I've done work in a progressive rock band, Chiaroscuro. Had big plans for that band, but didn't really come to fruition, unfortunately. We were writing an album called Hyperreal, which was going to be a concept album, quite a complex piece of work, maybe even a double album. Had concept written for it, many of the songs as instrumentals, lyrical drafts, artwork. It didn't go anywhere, unfortunately. I mean, that's years of work. It can be quite disheartening, when you put your soul and your ideas and your energy and time into a project, spend years building something and then it just collapses. Similar things happened with the metal band that I was in, Die Tonight. So the idea with that was to recreate and rejuvenate a metal band from when I was at school. But having a link to our past sound as well as looking forward and trying to create a more melodic, progressive death metal sound as well. We released one album, but that didn't really go where I was hoping either. It was on the cusp of moving into the right sort of direction and then it collapsed. So that's twice now that I've invested a lot of my time and effort into projects that mean a lot to me. And for various reasons, they fall apart. It makes me reluctant to put that kind of work and effort into my projects in the future, in the knowledge that all of that work may be wasted. You just end up with a drive folder full of unfinished drafts, And you could say that I could go in and take some of those drafts and make something new from them. But the problem is, many of them are snapshots of where I was at that particular time, and it's hard to go back with the same level of energy and interest. The point is, I'm at a crossroads musically, and it's hard to really know what to put my heart into. I have ideas. I have plans for Mustlord. I have plans for a new metal project, which I'm hoping to get off the ground once my workstation is fully up together. And I'm aware that every project is a snapshot and it's a moment in time. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be everything that I imagined it was. First heard it in my head, but it can be disheartening to look at what's actually being created and to compare it to the dream and to the intention. Making music is hard, and realizing things, ambitions, is difficult. It takes a lot of work. When other people are involved, it can be even harder because you're trying to manage multiple people's expectations as well as keeping the idea pure. And often it can be very challenging to communicate the idea to people or to get people on board. I think half the battle of being in a band is getting buy-in from the other members and ensuring that there's the same level of catharsis and meaning for them as there is for you. The things I'd like to work on are Black Sail Pass guitar covers, get back to doing one of those a month. I have a list of things, including more Half-Life covers, because those seem to go down very well. Also covers for bands like Opeth. I'd like to create another acoustic album, even just an EP. The last one was Artifacts, which was back in 2017. It's a long gap, but I have drafts of ideas I hope to bring to life at some point. Let's see if I can create something from them. There's the metal band Hope Through Grace, which I've joined, and we'll see where that leads. It'd be good to get some more live experience, maybe produce an EP with these guys in 2026. There's the ambient project, Must Lord, which I'm going to rename to Void Resonance, but it will be along the same kind of line, guitar-based ambient, dark ambient drone. And then there is the metal project, which will be a continuation really of Die Tonight, which is going to be called Bezalel, and that will probably be a one-man project. But to even consider doing this, I'd need to have my workstation set up again. I'd be looking at playing actual drums for it and recording vocals, so these are whole new logistical problems. But the idea is there, and it's something I'd like to do. So, if any of that sounds interesting, stick around. Hey, thanks for listening.